Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to stream. It is so lovely to have you here. Josh, Oki, and of course anybody else who's hanging out and lurking, it's lovely to have you here. Triggerfire might be having a bit of a head fart today, or I might just have messed up one of my commands because I was trying to add a 10% rare event to my app command, but I couldn't get it to work, unfortunately. Hello, Kingfisher. But yeah, welcome. We're gonna hop into stream in just a moment, and I have to say, we're going to do some of my favorite side quests today. Now, I know it's not common to think of side quests as exciting, but they can be. So yeah, let's quit the background music, and we will switch over to the game now. God, I love the music in this place. Anyway, last stream, we upgraded Poppy into her most powerful form, Poppy Cutie Pie, who is genuinely the most powerful blade in the whole game. Not exaggerating. The Aegis is nothing next to Poppy Cutie Pie. It's absurd. She's so powerful that I finally have an ice blade worth using. Because she comes as standard with the ice element, and she's the only ice blade that I keep around because she's so good. But while we were doing that, we also started a new series of quests with a blade named Vess and her husband, ? Mabon. They're an interesting exploration into the relationships between blades and drivers. Because we haven't really seen blades and drivers in what is apparently a romantic, domestic relationship up until this point. But that's exactly what's happening. They are apparently married. And they asked us to get some golden bracers, items that would help them pay for their retirement. Also, Mabon has a persistent cough, which, this being a story, sure isn't going to be important and going to result in him dying soon. We hid those bracers in the ruins of Fountain Park. It was a long time ago, so my memory is a little hazy, but I'm quite confident about this. We walked a short way down a side road and hid it around there. So, they give us different locations where they think these bracers are hidden, so we'll have to check both. I need you to find a pair of golden bracers I hid away nigh on 30 years ago. As my memory serves, we buried them in the Fief of Forgetfulness in Mor Ardain. Vess insists that it was at the ruins of Fountain Park in Uriah. If you could check both of those locations just to make sure, it'd be fantastic. So we'll head to Uriah first. And you get to the ruins of Fountain Park from the Holy Gate of Fontana. It's not actually in the city of Fontamima, but that's how you get to it.
Let's rest a spell. Let's press on.
We can eat ourselves down here, because this is how to get to the ruins of Fountain Park. Which I think is actually a quick travel spot, now that I think about it. But, I mean, we have the opportunity to water slide to freedom. So we take it. Now, where we need to be is down there. Interesting. I wonder if I could get there. Check after. somewhere around here, there we go, is an excavation.
You're all mine.
So it looks like Vess was correct.
Treasure acquired.
Oh? Only one of them? Perhaps they were both correct. Yes, they were both correct. I ain't gonna play coy. Anyway, I wonder if I can get over there. There doesn't seem to be anything there. Hello, GC. There's nothing here. I just like messing around on the geometry in these games. It has, GC. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, the time of spooks has passed. Okay, so there genuinely is nothing here. But you can still come here. I appreciate that. Correct. The fact that it's only here for one season, for 1 month, that's what's important. There are actually a bunch of little things you can explore around the sides in Uriah. And some of these will have actually pretty cool little things to find. Some of them will have very little to find. I've been pretty good, GC. How have you been? You get a common core crystal there, and there's a collection point. Now, this isn't actually important at the moment, but this location becomes important for a side quest later, which we'll get there. You know what? No one ever asks how Butt's butt is. So thank you. Anyway, so that was the left bracer, but the right bracer is apparently in Mor Ardain. If I remember correctly, we can get to it from Elbe Cavendish. Hi, Textures. Good of you to pop in eventually. So, the Thief of Forgetfulness is an odd spot. To get to it, you have to go, like, under this bridge. It's all fiddly. Also, if you look in the top right, near the time of day, you can see that the cloud sea level is low. The cloud sea level has to be low in order to get to the Fight for Forgetfulness. Hello, Captain Matt. I will hydrate. And thank you, GC, for the posture check. I'm still adjusting to my new chair to avoid shrimping. So, we need to get down there. And to get down there, we just gotta yeet. I do love any moment in almost any game, but especially Xenoblade games, where I get to jump to weird places in the geometry. But this feels like a particularly weird one. I do cherish it. This chair was not super expensive. There we go. This was an IKEA chair. So, there are things to do on the opposite side as well. But for the Thief of Forgetfulness, we go down this creepy-looking tunnel. Which is so steep that if you jump, you take fall damage. Which is insane. And this brings us to the Thief of Forgetfulness, considered to be a secret area. So occasionally, yeah, side quests will expect you to go to secret areas.
What have we here?
There's also another item around here that's worth checking out. And I believe one of the most difficult salvage points. Yep. So those key presses are random and quick.
Miss me?
But I managed to get one. Shockingly, Trom, no, they didn't code that in. Very disappointing. There's also a unique enemy somewhere around here. And I think Pyra needs to fight these crust tip guys. Well, they'll do that.
Like I showed you and we'll be okay.
And what did you say, GC? Did you say I probably would if it was a salvage point in the hit video game Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Stop evading me, you butt! I need to kill 5 of these guys for the affinity chart. And yeah, I know there is a unique monster who can pop up around here, but I'm not seeing him at the moment.
100 years young.
Rip, GC. I hope you have some good friends now. Good. Hi, buddy. Should we chain attack this dude? Probably not. But also, it seems kind of funny to do that. Ooh. Or we could just smash him and finish it off for fun. Okay. I think he's already dead. This seems unnecessary. I did not. I'm not much of an artist, GC. A friend who I've since lost contact with drew it for me. But things may change at some point. That is a slight hint for the future.
Enemy down.
It happens, it's not the biggest thing, but thank you. Now, somewhere around here, there should be, yes, this is the first thing. So if you come to the Thief of Forgetfulness, look at the base of these towers. And you can get the Anangam Gate Key. We can use this at Port Anangam to make things easier. But we're also looking for this excavation point, which I vaguely remember is somewhere around here, but clearly I... Wait! Ah! I was right.
You're all mine. You're all mine.
So we've got the two bracers. I swear there's a unique enemy around here. But I'm not seeing him. Regardless, I am in a moment. Did you? No. I'm not going to show it because it takes a long time and there's no point. But you can jump into the sea here and just swim. There is a limit to how far they actually let you swim. But they render a surprising amount of stuff out there. If you ever want to respawn enemies, you can just quick travel back to a location.
We're here. Let's press on.
Which, yep, should bring these guys back.
I'm going all in.
Kingfisher, thank you for the 10 bits. And yes, I will be your tour guide. Ooh, he died before I could even smash him. Nobody take that out of context. It's illegal.
I'm going all
Okay, so we should be pretty close to... I think 5 was the requirement for that skill. And this guy will be the 6th. And let's get Flame Bolt, just because it's the coolest name. There we go. Prominence Revolt is the one I was looking for.
I'll wield this power to protect my friends.
We can do that at some point. I'm not going to fill out the entire affinity chart for all blades or anything like that. Otherwise, this would be a billion-hour playthrough. But I am going to do a few things. For example, I'm going to quickly go to Anangam Dock. What a difficult name to say. And since we picked up that key, we can now open the gate over here. But in spite of that, the enemies out here are mostly still too tough to fight. Enemies in this area, I believe, are frequently in the level 80s. Like that dude. I can't fight at level 85. But there is a reason I came out here. If you speak to the information brokers, you can hear a rumor that there was there was a driver who, from Morardane, who died somewhere in this area. And in fact, if you salvage at this point and luck is on your side, you can prove that rumor true. Think you can do it with a normal cylinder? But I do also have 3 premium cylinders if I need them. No, that wasn't the one, unfortunately. Hello, Zai. Let's try with the premium cylinder. Premium cylinders basically guarantee that you get the best results, but they're pretty rare. In fact, I believe before the DLC came out, they're actually a limited set, and once you used them all, you were done. That still not give me what I was looking for? No. Although I did get a lot of cool stuff out of that. And a lot of money. Do I have to mess up to make this happen? I'm not going to do the button challenge. Which, I mean, I appreciate the visual of that.
I love the smell of salvage.
Yeah.
Treasure acquired.
The coin piles going Neum is the best thing. I know that this is possible from here. If it comes to it, I'm gonna look up how to do it. Damn it. Let me just make sure I've got the right piece of information. Yes, I'm doing the right thing by failing, but let me make sure I've got the right piece of information. I should. It is bizarrely considered to be an item. And the one I'm looking for is... Do I not have it? No, I do. Greedy Monster is the one I'm looking for. A monster that ate a famed driver has been seen in Chancel Wastes. Okay. So I'm doing the right thing. It's just not guaranteed. Gosh darn it. This is for one of the coolest blades design-wise. I don't consider it a spoiler that this is for a blade, because it's a monster that ate a driver. So, yeah, if we do this right, we get a cool blade out of it. But apparently, doing it right is not that easy.
Time for some treasure hunting.
A large part of today is going to be pursuing some rare blades that you cannot pop from core crystal.
This looks like it'll be something good.
We should be able to get 3, possibly 4 today. There is a 5th one, but I don't think we can get it in one day, in one stream. 3 is very likely, 4 is possible.
Oh, I can't wait.
And if we get as far as I want to, then I may also go to some challenge battles to give us a chance to use Shulkin Fiora.
I demand a do-over.
Yeah, Rex, we all demand a do-over. But I want you to get big ol' scary monster, which isn't actually that big or scary anymore. It's level 39, so
Can't wait.
it should be fairly straightforward if it ever chases you. God damn it. He had a voice line there which made me think he was doing it.
I demand a do-over.
I'll do this 5 more times. And then if it doesn't work, I'll try it again later in stream. Because it's genuinely one of the most straightforward blades once you can pull this. But apparently my chances have just been garbage.
That could have gone better.
I don't know what happened. My luck was really good at the start of this playthrough, and it's just gone incredibly downhill.
Time for some treasure hunting. Oh, darn. That could have gone better.
Also, I'm noticing that stream looks a little bit choppy. Just want to check something on my capture card. That may have been a mistake. It still looks a little bit choppy to me, but I've set it to 30 FPS. Which is the same that the game's outputting. It's possible that OBS is just not showing it nicely. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, that's number 2. Is stream looking choppy for anybody else, by the way? Or is it just on my side? Because in the pass-through, it's exactly what I would expect. Okay, not to you. Okay, so it might just be that OBS is not showing it 100. There we go! Gluttonous Marron. Level 39, unique monster. get a launch, Zeke. It's worth noting we actually probably have, in many ways, the best party setup at the moment. Zeke focuses on damage. Rex focuses on damage and healing. Please come back. If it dies down there, we may lose what we were here for. We did. It dropped off the side. Okay, but we get a cutscene to pick up the item. It looks like. Yes, okay. I was so angry because if you topple a monster off a cliff like this, you can finish them very quickly, but you will also have the awful experience of losing everything you get from it. In this case, you don't. Meh. And from the belly of the beast, you get the lucky core crystal, which will open a little bit later on stream, but I'm glad we've got it. Next, we go back to Gormott. By the way, it is worth mentioning, chat bubbles is no longer able to display BTTV emotes. It is not an issue on the chat bubbles side. Stream Elements is not sending the data through correctly. So that's something that will hopefully just have to be fixed eventually. No hams, no long peak. It's very sad. Hello, Mabon. Hey, Mr. Mabon, we found what you were looking for. You did? Let's have a look. Yes, that's them, all right. It turned out you both right. We find one in Morardain and other in Araya. Is that right? Well, I never. You're good kids for doing all this. You know that? Thank you. It was nothing. Now, there's one last thing I'd like you to do for me. Ugh, there's more? Great, so I need you to deliver those bracers to my son and daughter. They've each got their own families now, out living in different nations. Fine, I guess we might as well see this through to the end. That's the ticket. Thank you, lass. My son's name is Antis. He should be in Elba Cavendish in Morardain. My daughter's called Noelle. She's living in Fansa Minor in Araya. I trust you to get the bracers to them. And of course, I'll be sure to reward you handsomely when you're done. So in fact, they didn't want this to protect their own retirement. They wanted it for their kids. Although it's worth noting, as far as we're aware, these are Mabon's children from a previous relationship. It is never confirmed within Xenoblade 2 that humans and blades are able to have children together. It's never deconfirmed either, but we never see it. A strange wall painting. Something written here in small letters.
Very interesting. Archive match found. I've got it all under control. I'm on it.
And we can read this strange wall painting. There are a few of these scattered around. I've never found them all, and I don't super care, to be honest. This is the one I always find that says one in the belly of the hermit, and I don't know what that means. But I do know this guy comes along. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That riddle's destined to be solved by the great Erebos. Wait a minute, you're the driver bunch that got me my knife back, aren't you? What's up? Thanks to my lucky knife, I managed to work out the meaning behind this mural. It seems to be pointing to an ancient Nopon treasure cave. There's gotta be something in this belly of the hermit. Leave it to me. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'm a treasure hunter. And I'll be damned if I don't find that treasure before you folks. Feel free, buddy. I'm not pursuing it. Okay. So the kid is in Elbakavanich, and I remember exactly where he is. Maybe this whole thing is just one of those little rhymes to help kids remember how to count. Like 1, 2, buckle my shoe, just way more complicated. Hi, buddy. Your dad sent this to you. Hello? Who are you? Oh, from Daddy? Well, thanks for this. Must have been quite a trek. Golden bracers. I remember hearing about these when I was a kid. Daddy and Vess are still their same old selves, I take it. I haven't seen them for yonks. Don't tell me Vess is still making her same old dumplings. Me and my sister used to love those. We ought to all get together again sometime. I'd love to see Vess again. Oh yeah, could you pass this on to Daddy for me? It's an accessory, I made it myself. You'll probably never use it, but at least it'll remind him how we are. Leave it to the Zekinator. Thanks a lot. Then the other one was in Fonsamima. I don't remember where, so I'll just look for her. I could set this as the active quest and then the game would show me, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. There she is. Yes? How can I help you? So here's the thing, yeah? From Daddy? Oh gosh, well thank you for coming all the way here to deliver it. Wait, this is a golden bracer. Looks so expensive. I'm not sure I can accept this. Then again, it is from Daddy. How are he and Vess doing these days? Vess looked after me and my brother for most of my childhood, you know. Okay, pretty much confirming Vess is not their mother. She's very calm and gentle for a blade, the kindest one I know. Oh, that reminds me, here. It's a necklace made from peony stone. If you see Vess, could you please pass it on to her? Leave it to the Zekinator. Thank you, that's very kind of you. And we can head back. And hopefully Mabon will be happier, knowing that his children's future, at least financially, is secure. We're back. Ah, good to see you. So, how are the bairns? Just a very Scottish word, I believe. They seem to be getting on just fine from what I saw. Made sure to hand over golden bracers. Good, good. That's another thing off my mind. How are Attis and Noel? They must have grown quite a bit since I last saw them. They both look like fine, respectable grown-ups. Oh yeah, they asked us to give you some things in return. Oh, how delightful. Said they'd love to have a reunion sometime, too. Oh, that would be wonderful. I'm getting excited already. I haven't seen them since they got married. How many years has it been now? We really must set a date. Oh, isn't this good news, Mabon? It is indeed. So they're getting on just fine, are they? There I was worrying over nothing, as usual. Sir Mabon's looking very happy. Of course he is. Hearing your kids are coming to visit after a long time, anyone would be.
Hold on. My belly's starting to rumble.
That was not
Oh,
what I heard.
goodness. Is it that late already?
That was the sound of a
Don't
man
worry.
shitting his pants.
I won't be 10 minutes. I'll make enough for everyone.
So, what's on the menu today?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Oh, all right. I'll play along. Could it be dumplings?
Spot on.
You all right there, man?
Yes, don't you worry. Just a pesky little cough. She's a sweet lass, isn't she?
Totally, and her cooking's top-notch.
If making of dumplings is same as cooking,
Shut up,
She is
Tori.
perhaps
You
a
can
little
do either.
misguided at times, but her love and compassion cannot be faulted.
Right. My life never amounted to much, to be honest with you. I did some reckless things in my time, all to be the center of attention. And every time I bungled something up, Vess and the kids would suffer for it somehow. But Vess, she stuck by my side all the same. She took the role of my dearly departed, bless her soul, and started looking after the kids for me. She's become a part of the family now. I don't know what we'd do without her.
Yep, confirms that.
And that's why I just want her to have a good life. Do you know what I'm saying?
are you all right?
I'm fine. I just need to lie down for a bit.
That seems like the best course of action.
Let me just close my eyes a moment.
Mabon?
It is genuinely quite sad. He lies back and then you hear Vess return to her quarters. Did he fall asleep? No, I'm afraid he's all ready. Oh. Everyone's got to go someday, even drivers. It's a terrible thing, but that's just the way of the world. Wait, where's Vess? Drivers and blades are inextricably linked. Expect she will return to her quarters. I'm gonna go check on her. Come with you. It's true then. She really did go back. It'll have happened so suddenly. It must have been a real shock. Be able to awaken her again? We'll have to wait a while for the color to return to how it was before. But that mean memories of Mabon all going to disappear. Yeah, I agree, Josh. It was a bit odd. I'm afraid so. It is an inevitable part of the cycle. Such is the fate of all blades. Except, you know, Pyra, who's standing 2 feet next to you. But we remember. That right. If Poppy and others still remember, we have power to teach Vess about past. Poppy, sure, she will be more than happy to rediscover old memories. The thing is, Poppy's an artificial blade. Poppy will almost certainly survive after Tora dies, which is not great. Yeah, you're right. Mabon only wanted the best for Vess. We have to do what we can to make her happy. And Corvin and Bridget seem really happy about that. Although, jokes aside, I like to imagine they got closer to their drivers having seen their reactions to this.
You've opened the door to unlimited possibilities.
A new trick up my sleeve.
Yeah. I have not focused on building affinity with all blades, but that's because it takes 1,000,000 years to do so. Anyway, that's 2 of the 4 core crystals I wanted to do today, and the next one is even quicker. Over here, we can talk to Casa at Margia's Odds and Ends. Welcome to the finest gadget shop in town. If it's not on the shelf, it's not worth buying. Oh, but Granddad told me to not give any discounts, so don't even ask. And there is over here the Inherited Core Crystal, which you are unlikely to get long before this point in the story, because it costs 500,000 gold. It is very, very expensive. But it is a core crystal for a unique and honestly pretty good blade. We'll pop that one in a little bit. But before we do that, I just want to go around the side here, because I believe we heard something about core crystal hunters. And I believe this is where things get toasty. Is. Hello, Lope. You've got a nice name. Unless that, Josh, sure. Have you ever eaten something called snowy doodlia jelly? It's so delicious, right? Cyan loves the stuff. I want to go to Tantel with Cyan someday and see ghost Dudleya plants in their natural environment. I bet Cyan would get so excited. She's always wondering what kind of gorgeous plant it could be. Anyway, this is all thanks to the work you've done encouraging business here in Gorma. We'd never have been able to eat such delicious foods if it weren't for all the trade with Tantel Lake. So thanks a bunch. Yeah, as the economic development of areas changes, some people will recognize that you were a significant part of that change and will thank you for it, which is nice.
Girls?
No. Blades. But who?
Some nice core crystals you got there, drivers. Hand them over and nobody has to get hurt. It's for your own good. Looks like we found the core crystal hunters we were after. Huh. So you have heard of us. Come on now, hand over the crystals.
Ma'am, do you know
Shall
who we are?
Praxis? But of course, dear Theory. Let's go!
They're named Praxis and Theory. Praxis and Theory being basically the 2 modes of thinking in engineering. Praxis being a fancy Latin word for putting something into practice, while theory is theory. But before discussing their cool names, we have to fight to the death. Fortunately, they're level 33, because I suspect you're meant to come about here way earlier. Praxis uses a spear, and is honestly pretty cool. You don't have to beat both of them. You just have to do enough that it is clear you won't be beaten.
Ha! You're not half bad.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Praxis, it's Imperial soldiers.
Come on, time to go, Theory.
Yeah.
Wait!
Don't move!
Oh, come on. Morag's with us.
I'm sorry. It seems I caused too much of a disturbance.
Ah! Special Inquisitor Morag! My sincerest apologies. But what brings you here?
We were, as it happens, in battle with the core crystal hunters terrorizing the area.
Ah, we've heard rumours.
Indeed. The culprits whom we were fighting were two blades. It's likely that they'll have others conspiring with them, drivers included. We'd certainly appreciate the Army's assistance in this matter. But could I first ask you to report the details to your superior?
Absolutely, Inquisitor.
All right, shall we head over to Torrigoth Relay Base?
I was certain that said poopy ignition, and I was so excited for a second.
Poppy's battle capabilities.
By the way, over here is a back entrance into Tora's house. That is the door he used when he helped you escape, right near the beginning. By the way, I like to imagine that the core crystals, Praxis and Theory we're talking about were not the... we're not referring to our blades that we have out, but simply the three core crystals we currently have that are special. The Lucky Core Crystal, Vess's Core Crystal, and the Inherited Core Crystal. Probably not true. But it's part of the reason I wanted to get those first, so they had justification. Also, I think we should be able to feed this Ardoon some more. Yes, I've got quite a few blood walnuts. Yes, I should be able to get him to the next stage. Oh Lord, he come. I think it would be... That's a good question, Trom. I think it would be one of those farts where you can't quite tell. I'm shocked. I think I have everything I need to get him to the next stage already. Or close to. Yeah, it's a lot of Sumpkins, but I've got them all. And I believe Puri leaf cabbage you can even buy, which if so makes this one of the easiest one of these to do. The Ominous Arden, level 80. This is an interesting quest, by the way. You can fight this Arden at any point from when he's level 1 to when, at the end, he gets to level 100. If you kill him before level 100, then he's done. He never comes back. But by the time he gets level 100, he becomes a unique enemy, and you can re-battle him. Thanks to all your help, he might just become the strongest Arden in all of Gormat. Maybe I should give him a name of his very own. There's a lot that goes into this dude. These are some very rare items, and it'll be a while before we can get him to level 100, and even longer after that before we can fight him. But nevertheless, progress is being made.
Come out.
Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist field.
Come out.
Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist field.
There's another quest here to help this dude, but we're not focusing on that at the moment. Padraig, who we saw earlier, is now just standing guard. Seems to have been demoted. Smage! Hello! I'm actually going to set this quest as my active quest. Two blades. Yes, that corroborates what we've heard. How much does the Department of Safety know? Honestly, not a lot. We know their names are Praxis and Theory, and that's about it. We're on a manhunt for them and their drivers, but we don't have much to go on. So far, no one's even seen what they look like. Let's see. I've heard there are similar incidents happening in other countries. Might they be related, do you think? It's highly probable. We've had similar disturbances in Gormat lately, and those two blades were sighted there too. Problem is, we've already lost so many of our men to them. We've already got the military on the case. Can't you just send out a bigger party to get them? I'm afraid the capital's standing army aren't going to mobilize just for two rogue blades. Having said that, the Department of Safety don't have the capacity to deal with large-scale operations here. I'm doing okay, Smage. How are you? We can't just let them run rampant. If we were to try and apprehend these criminals, would you assist us? You would help us? But of course, having the Special Inquisitor's assistance in this matter would be most reassuring. That's all well and good, but how exactly are we supposed to catch them? So what now? We go wandering around town carrying core crystals around in plain sight? You know what, Smage? If that's the price, it's worth it. They're being cautious now, but parade 100 core crystals under their noses and I bet that'll change. Yeah, but we probably shouldn't expect to go up against those two and come out of this unscathed. Oh, there's no reason we should play ourselves straight into their hands. What's your plan, Morag? Rather than waiting for them to appear, we should lure them into a situation that will be advantageous for us. Man, Smage, someday, once I get the confidence to go back to that game, because every time I play it, I eventually run into fluid processing and it breaks me. With the Department of Safety on our side, we should be able to assemble a decent number of troops. We'll divide their attention between us and a second unit. Keeping them apart will minimize casualties. How will we get them to split up, though? Josh, thank you. By spreading rumors. We'll spread rumors that two deals involving smuggled core crystals are going down in two separate locations. Smage, I've never even been that far. Fluid processing breaks me. If we circulate this in secret to enough merchants in the area, then the culprits will take the bait. we can use the Merc group to spread the rumors without our enemies catching on. Still be pretty tough dealing with one of them alone. I know we'll be fine, but will the others be able to handle them? Those not versed enough in battle can be supported by the Merc group when we set our plan into motion. Would the Department of Safety be okay with this? Indeed, we're fully on board with you. We'll start organizing a capture squad immediately. Good, then let's commence the operation. God, more Agyuk. That gives us a new Merc mission. False rumors. We've put out a false rumor of a delivery of a large number of core crystals to catch a band of thieves out. To catch a band of thieves who are after them. Can you lure them out? So we need 2 ladies, 2 men's, and an Aminal. Let's get Wulfric out there. I do love me a Percival. Perun and Cora are both great. And then we need an animal who is not S rank trust, because you can't improve it any further, and we might as well get something out of this. And then, heck, why not get an expeditionist as well? Since that will make this go faster. There we go. We'll go with Wulfric, the Gungnir Wardens.
We will be the Gungnir Wardens. Don't worry, we will be back.
Best of luck to you.
That only takes 15 minutes. During that time, there are a few other things we can do, including a few streams ago. We started on this quest. Marvelous Mercenaries. This is to get to level 5 in the Garfont Mercenaries and level 5 on Rock's Affinity chart. And we are looking, in this case, for someone who stole a family heirloom from the royal family of Araya. And guess what? They're in Gormott. This is all working out rather neatly. God, that Arden's big. The dude we're looking for is actually in one of my favorite weird spots. Although this also gives us an opportunity to look up and see the Gormati Titan actually moving. You can see it's got those fin-like structures along its back. And you can see a little bit of its head over there. The Gormati Titan is known as Melnath, which you can see in a little bit of lore from the fact that one of the locations, in exactly the spot you'd expect, is called Melnath's Shoulder. And I always like little touches like that. If we climb up here, we can go along the roofs of these houses. That eventually brings us to our man, who's hiding out here. Is he up here? No, along here. Did you hand over the jeweled signet you stole? I don't think so. I need the ring to secure a prosperous future for Gormott. You're going to stand in my way, I won't hold back. This guy is actually at a challenging level. Because of when in the story you have to be in order to realistically get to level 5 in the mercenaries, it makes sense that he would be at a level that fits much better for what we've seen. He is also able to force launch anybody. So Zeke just got yoked there. Yes, that's the past tense of heat.
Steam bomb break. Steam bomb cut. Long steam bomb. Smash steam bomb. Diver combo complete.
Don't smash a steam bomb.
Blade combo third stage. Awesome.
Hi, Tora. It was good knowing you. Oh! He just one-hit killed me. Windbreak means fire.
Chain attack ready.
Okay, and we can chain attack him to finish him off.
Finish.
What? What happened? What happened to my chain attack? I got 0 hits out of that. Whatever. Ugh, you don't even understand that you're in the wrong here, do you? Restoring the glory of Envia is the only way to create a brighter future for the people of Gormat. The glory of Envia? That's right, the noble house of Envia, a proud line unjustly cut short. Those who bear the blood of Hannes, Lord of Envia, are the rightful heirs to the throne of Uriah. Envia, Hannes, you speak of the War of Succession. War of Succession? I feel like I've heard of that. It was a struggle between the noble houses of Uriah, which occurred around the nation's inception. Though only 6 noble houses currently hold political power in Uriah, there were once a full 9 noble lines vying for the throne. The House of Envia was foremost among them, a powerful rival to the House of Celosia. But Hannes, the leader of the House of Envia, was not blessed with an heir who could carry on his legacy. There were claims that he had a secret child somewhere in Gormat, but they ultimately amounted to nothing. Thus the House of Celosia claimed the throne, and the present kingdom of Uriah took shape. You know your stuff, I'll give you that, but the heir of Hannes did exist, and his bloodline lives on in Gormat to this day. See, so you wish to entrust the jeweled signet to his supposed heir and begin the War of Succession anew. What? We can't let that happen. Regardless of your motivations, I'm afraid we will be taking that signet. I don't have it here, and I'm not telling you where it is. Sir, you only have 2 kneecaps, but I can make the pain of those 2 last a very, very long time. If Morardain learns of this potential conflict, Uriah will fall into disarray. The effects of this unrest will doubtless extend to Gormat and to this city, with its Ardanian military installation. That's not true. He promised there wouldn't be any adverse... Go on. It's a guy from the Titan battleship, the one stationed at the Targoth base. I don't know his name. He said if we brought him the signet, the heir of Hannes would become king and unite Uriah and Gormat as one. A fanciful notion. Even if they have truly uncovered an heir, I doubt they could so much as prove his legitimacy. Ugh, damn it all! We must take that signet back before it reaches the Empire. Yeah, let's go. Dude got duped. There's a few little things over here you can't really get to any other way. Including a painting of part of Gormott. Very possibly, although this hasn't been confirmed, this was part of the concept art for the game. Ooh, almost missed that. And to the Titan battleship we go. We no longer have to use our sneaky entrance that we used the first time we came here. We can instead just walk on, because Morag is with us. How might I help you? So here's the thing, yeah? The jeweled signet? Nothing of that sort around here, I assure you. Now, if you'll excuse me, we are quite busy here with preparations to depart. I would ask you to kindly leave. Sir, you are talking to, well, I mean, I'm not Morag, but Morag's here. This is quite intimidating. I believe there is a treasure trove somewhere in this room, but I'm not going to hunt for it for too long. Could be on the other side. You know, I don't know how to lower that bridge. I don't know if you can lower that bridge. Even after having played this game several times, I just don't know if I've ever seen it lowered. Oh. Drawbridge controls, it would probably work with a key. I'm missing an item on this ship? What? God, there's a lot of content in this game. I am going to save here. I mean, it's not strictly necessary. But if I remember correctly, the upcoming fight is pretty tough. What are a gaggle of civilians doing aboard this vessel? Well, we're here with Morag, so the thing is, a consignment from a Gormati mercenary. Yes, I recall Captain Saffron receiving a package of that nature. An important delivery to the homeland, he called it. So Saffron is the traitor. Well, I'm afraid he didn't specify as to the exact contents. But even if I knew, what good would it do you when you will not be leaving this room alive? On guard! Sir, this is a hilariously bad idea. Although there are a lot of them, which is not ideal. You know, I really hope nobody forgot him. Who am I fighting now? Him. Okay, that went better than I was fearing. Whoever could be causing all this commotion aboard my proud vessel. For the glory of Mor Ardain, I'm afraid I must ask you to die. Veteran Saffron. Level 61. With his level 59 pup. If I remember correctly, the pup is half of the problem. I'm sticking to Nia as my blade here because we need a lot of heal. Unless we can get that. This smash just does so much damage. Yes, potion, thank you. Doing another one that ends in fire won't do as much damage. But Second Son does have some AoE, I think, so... Oh, and does have Blowdown as well. I won't be able... Oh, someone got a smash. I think Zeke is also capable of smashing. Yes, I hear myself when I talk, but I can't stop it.
Hold on, break. Gamma ray, break.
And this ruinous weather should finish it. Oh, he died before I could even get the attack off.
Magnificent.
And I appreciate that his pup is literally called Loyal. Like, that's part of his name.
Magnificent. Cold snap, break. Cold snap, top. Launch, cold snap. Smash, cold snap. Diver combo, complete. Flame combo, third stage. Awesome.
Whoops. Fortunately, with Nia on healing duty, there is a lot you can survive.
Topple. Launch, begin. Begin. Elemental burst.
God, I love Poppy Cutie Pie. She's so good.
Excellent. Excellent. Superb.
And yes, her sword can turn into a gun. Thank you for asking.
Superb. Enemy down.
I don't like that the pup made a whimpering noise when I beat him. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but your actions here are in direct opposition to the interests of Mor Ardain. Tell that to the Special Inquisitor, dude. Ask about the incident's mastermind. We have already informed our lord that you people were snooping around. I'm sure he will already have escaped to somewhere you will never find him. He was the one who came up with the idea of taking advantage of the wild rumors of an Envian heir, you know? This is the key to the room where the jeweled signet is hidden. Do with it as you wish. I am the captain of this vessel. I value the safety of my ship and its crew over securing an item for a client who will already have gone into hiding. If we resist you any further, I doubt this ship would stay unharmed for long. Yeah, we'd break your ship. And I'm unashamed to say that. If we come out to the port deck, there is a locked door, which Saffron's key can open. And we obtain the jeweled signet, a legendary core crystal, and a bunch of money. Our merc groups for the core crystal hunters also returned. So this has been an action-packed stream so far. We should now be able to return directly to Araya, to the Rakura Aqueduct, and give back the jeweled signet. We haven't found out who started it, but that wasn't our job.
Let's rest the spell. Let's press on.
Oh, forgive me. Oh, lordy. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my soul left my body. And Queen Rakura will typically only be here, I believe, between 2 and 6 a.m. Oh, free stuff.
Come out, come out.
In my experience, I know quite a bit.
Here you go. Thank you all. Your work is as impeccable as your reputation suggests. I conducted some investigations of my own behind the scenes. It seems this was all a plot by an elite figure within Mor Ardain to take advantage of the succession conflict. Well, this is a toughie. Worry not. Your mercenary comrades were able to apprehend the main culprit as he escaped from the Empire. Hell yes. What the... And with the jeweled signet recovered, it seems this entire incident has been neatly resolved. I will send your compensation through the Garfont mercenaries, as is the custom. Thanks. I truly am grateful for your efforts. Without your help, who knows what may have happened. I look forward to hearing of your further exploits in the future. Now we can just head back to Garfont and collect our reward for this very lengthy quest. Welcome back. Sorry I couldn't tell you anything about the client in advance. No worries. While you were out looking for the goods, we got a request here to catch the thief responsible. Always thought queens didn't do much but laze about on their thrones. Guess I was dead wrong. That lady's a proper leader. Wow, pretty impressive. Anyway, can you come with me for a moment? Something wrong? I'll be waiting for you in front of old Vandam's grave. Can you bring Rock with you too? I can. Oh, is it the head? No. It's a Lethra ruins that I'm looking at.
I'll follow you to the end.
God, this is such a cool spot. With the Titan's tail there. Glad you could make it. I just wanted to take a moment to report into old Vandam together with you. Hello, Sabs. I appreciate your Rhine impression. But we never properly appreciated how much you did for us until you weren't around anymore. Organizing all our missions, managing the rations, balancing the manpower, there's no end to it, really. At first, we weren't sure how to go on without you, but by working together, I think we've managed to pull through. Vandam. I'm afraid I still don't remember the days I spent fighting by your side. But watching Rex, his friends, and the people of this village, it's easy to see how great a man you must have been. I don't know if I can really carry on your legacy, but I swear I'll keep these people safe. You can count on that. Old man, the mercenary band you started isn't going away anytime soon. We'll keep it going just as strong. No, we'll build it up until it's 10 times stronger than the day you left. So don't worry about us. Rest your old bones in peace, you hear? This kid Rex you brought us is one heck of a leader. So we're good. Leave it to the Zekinator. Sir, he was talking to me? Right, I think that should be enough to satisfy the old man. Thanks for joining us for this. It meant a lot to me. And keep up the good work, boss. Yeah. That brings the Merc group rank to 5. Increases the number of common blades available, it adds new Merc missions, and in a moment, The one with the wings, Sabs? That is Rock, who is one of the cooler looking blades in terms of design. Wrong one. Rock is a rad bird man. No, they're not Tid. He's got like weird bag things over his shoulders. Although Birdman is technically inaccurate, while Rock is consistently referred to, including by himself, as he or him, Rock is NB. When you send him on merc missions, he counts as neither male nor female. So Rock is actually pretty close to having a complete affinity chart. I accept your headcanon, Sabs.
Come out.
In my experience.
Just give me a second, I'm getting a call which might be important and might be spam. I was right, it was spam. So that's exciting. There's a chest up here I've already opened. This is a very interesting area. It's called a Lethro Playhouse. And while you never see a play being performed here, it's obvious that it used to be some sort of amphitheater, and that the reigning monarch would sit here while watching plays. The only playhouse that still exists is the much smaller playhouse in Fonsa Minor.
This is what happens.
Thanks for getting it done.
Anyway, our false rumors have been spread. Rumor has spread far enough for the thieves to have heard it. Get ready for a fight.
I understand now.
And if we go back to that quest, wait, quest log. We can see that our next objective is report back to the relay base.
Let's rest a spell.
Let's press on.
Hi, Textures. Nice of you to join us. We've noticed the false rumors have started to spread. The core crystal hunters are sure to bite now. We've already got a capture squad at the ready. All we need now is the Merc Group support. Another Merc mission, which if I remember is a little bit different to the ones we've seen before. Yeah. Its time is question mark. The rumors have lured the thieves to 2 locations. Dispatch your mercs as a support group for the Department of Safety in the fight. This will not finish in a certain amount of time. It will finish at a certain event. And you don't get those that often. I think they're interesting when they happen. Let's get Newt some experience. Let's get an expeditionist out there. We don't need it for timing. It's actually... Yeah, we don't need any of that. We just want to focus on, at this point, people who need some extra experience. Still love Cora's design. And then we go to Veldorm's Mound in Morardane. And we've been close to there already in this stream. When we were going to the Fever of Forgetfulness. Just the opposite side of that, basically, is where we need to be. Once again, we swing under the bridge. Or not on this side. Oh, that's not the spot. Am I wrong? Pretty sure we have to go under the bridge. Oh, but there's nothing on that side that's useful. Interesting. Okay. We do it from the pipe, apparently. Pretty sure this is wrong. Pretty sure that foal's gonna kill me. It's definitely gonna kill me. That foal killed me. Just wanted to update everybody. You have to go through the pipe, by the looks of it. Interesting. I don't remember where that starts or comes out. Or do I? Do I have a vague memory? I might. Could even be through there. But I think it's actually down this elevator. And by elevator, I mean enormous hole in the ground that just happens to have an elevator nearby. That goes quite a way down. And I think that's the hole we want. Well, the pipe we want. There are 2 pipes. It's hard to know which one we need. God, this ladder is long. And there is an ether miasma here. Something we've barely ever seen in this game. Heck, no go cute. They introduced this thing that rock can get rid of, and then almost never have it again. It's so weird. You need... That cannot be the one I need. Okay. Let's see if I can finagle 9 levels of Ether Mastery. I'm sorry, of Dark Mastery. And not lose any of my Ancient Wisdom. Okay, that's... I'm now up to 3 Dark Mastery. Oh, unfortunately, the rest is going to have to rest on Rex. I don't think I've got enough for this.
Don't expect me to do everything for you.
That's 6 levels of Dark Mastery. That would get me to 8. I need... Anybody have level 3 Dark Mastery, please? I can just filter for that. Doesn't look like it. Okay, this gets me close. This doesn't get me there, but this gets me close. I still need to swap in somebody with better Ancient Wisdom. How do I improve your Ancient Wisdom? Oh, I don't yet. Cool. Hi, Juice. Nor do I improve your Dark Mastery. You'll just be nice to me, please. We are, Juice. And we're doing the most fun part of the game, which is trying to arrange our blades in the way that works best. Which is certainly a fun and not terrible feature of the game. Okay, you can only get 2 level. Oh no, you can get a 3rd level. Okay. I will return. I don't think this is the place I need to go. But if it is, I'm gonna be sad.
Showtime!
Brock, pleased to meet you.
I didn't actually do a lot of swapping around there. Weirdly.
I hope I'll live up to your expectations.
How are you, Juice? That ladder goes up. We need the ladder that goes down. Fortunately, Rex's shoulders can apparently never become dislocated. Oh, neat. I don't think this is the right way to go. Some subtle hint makes me think that. Yeah, I'm not sure we can do quite what I wanted today, because I just don't think my blade setup is good enough. Yet. If I'm right about where that goes. There's a valve here, which you can open if you've got some super strength and some fortitude. And we don't have enough strength. God damn it. Again, it's possible I'm completely wrong and we don't need to go there. Unfortunately, oh, it is a higher up pipe that we need. I know Wulfric has super strength. Who else has super strength? Newt also has super strength. Zenobia? Hey, Zenobia's got super strength.
I've been so bored, I was about to go out hunting solo.
We can open the thing. Gets us beyond this. And possibly, theoretically, to the place we're looking for. It actually looks like it might be the right spot. I may have been wrong about where I needed to go.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, old plumbing entrance. I think this is the place. Beldorm's Mound. Oh, I'm so happy. I thought I'd have to come back later. But instead, I can do it now. I love the way Nia sits like
Look.
a cat.
Don't move.
Great! You meant well. But still, you've fallen into our trap.
Huh?
Yeah, they didn't get split up at all.
Pincer attack! We in tight squeeze!
Looks like they read us like a book.
You thought you had us, did you? I've put paid to 1,000 fools like you in my time, and you thought I wouldn't see right through your little plan. I think your little soldier friends have already copped it about now.
I think you underestimate the Ardanian Empire.
I'm not so sure. We're quite the capable bunch too, you know. Since we're putting all the core crystals we've taken to very good use.
Oop.
Well, we'll just have to put those skills to the test then, won't we?
I'm gonna enjoy this. Praxis! Theory! Take him down!
Praxis is here without her driver. But Theory is joined by her driver, thieving Waldemar. Who, in spite of the level advantage we have, is actually pretty powerful. Until he's not, because we wreck him in one hit. It happens. You know what? I will finish her with the chain attack.
Enemy down.
Driving us into a corner, eh? I've got to admit, I'm impressed. Come on, Theory. Praxis. Try a little harder, won't you? You were born to fight, weren't you? So act like you mean it.
Understood. Praxis, let's go.
I'll set them up for you. Move on my signal.
And her driver
Where'd
has
she
been
go?
vanquished.
Praxis?
So she turns into a core crystal.
The core crystal.
What?
She turned into core crystal?
What's the meaning of this? Has her driver succumbed?
Damn! They demolished the support squad? Guess the plan to keep her driver at a distance backfired. Can't anyone do their bloody job right? Theory, We're leaving.
But what about Praxis?
We can't just stick around, can we? Shut your trap and do as I say.
But...
Forget about that good for nothing. Just hurry up and come with me.
Guys, I think maybe he's not the good guy in the story.
Ugh.
And we obtain Praxis's core crystal. Thank you for the dukes, Sabs. Newt obtains a couple of things, actually. From completing the Merc mission.
Night. My favorite time of day.
As does Wulfric.
It is one kind of strength.
Where be Newt? There we go.
I'm honored to be of service.
Newt is honestly a kind of weird blade. But I still like her. I mean, Josh, slight spoilers, you can literally do that.
Long journeys make Dora tired. Where to, Master?
Nah, pretty sure it's only psychological torture when the other guys do it, Josh. Thank you, Crow. Lady Morag, I'm sorry. We cut the enemy's numbers in half with the aid of the Garfont mercs, and we were able to defeat a driver. As a result, we lost most of the men in our squad and were forced to retreat. A new Praxis driver had to have been elsewhere. He must have returned to her core crystal after he was defeated. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. No, you are not to blame. The fault lies with me for incorrectly gauging the enemy's strength. It pains me to say, but I didn't expect to be contending with such a dangerous threat. Hey, no need to be so down in the dumps. It's not like the plan failed completely. I don't know what DRG is, bro. Dragons, recurrent, gonorrhea. We still got one of them. Praxis and our driver are out of the picture now. And we got a good overview of our opponent's strength and plans. It seems like a satisfactory result. Bro, I won't do that because you don't get to gift me stuff. Sabs, look, I'm sorry to reveal this, but chat needed to know. But we can't just let the rest of them just get away, can we? Agreed, and I don't intend to. The longer they remain at large, the more victims there will be. Then we will continue in pursuit of the perpetrator and try to gather as much intel as we can. We'll also make preparations on our side so that we can move at the earliest notice. I wish you the best of luck. Ma'am, yes ma'am. And that is the end of the side quest for now. We're not actually going to meet Theory again for a long while. Oh, Deep Rock Galactic I do know. It doesn't look 100% like my kind of thing. So we got a lot of new core crystals today. We got 4, which was what I was aiming for. But we've still got quite a bit of stream left, so I would like to head over to the Land of Challenge and try out a few things there. Last time I went, I was like in the level 40s. Now that I'm above level 60, I should be able to take on a lot more challenges.
Let's rest a spell. Let's press on.
That sounds great, Crow. Yeah, Satisfactory does appeal to me. Not quite as much as Factorio, but it does appeal to me quite a bit. I've just got too many games, unfortunately. Hi, Nopon Archsage. I notice you're on your head. We can engage engage Shulk and Fiora. Fiora counts as a healer, which works for Rex, but is also just a monstrously powerful blade. Neat, Crow. That's actually very cool. And Shulk is actually very, very good for Zeke. Weirdly, better for Morag, but since I'm not using Morag at the moment, I'm going to switch Shulk in here. It is weird that Shulk is classed as an attacker because his weapon is based on the Shield Hammer, which is a tank weapon. But regardless, we should be able to improve the Monado a little bit by giving it, I think, the Howardite chip or the Dark Matter chip. We've got a lot of Howardite chips, so I'm going to go with that one. We can do the same thing for Fiora. Just don't Shulk without consent, Crow. It's fine. Perhaps that one letter change somehow makes it much worse. Okay, this is far from a perfect setup, but should hopefully be good enough that I can try some more challenges. Special course made possible by Archsage powers. Relive fierce contest against Torner drivers. I actually don't remember this one. And you can see some of these have a level restriction of 99, which basically means if you aren't level 99, you're going to have trouble. Hell yeah, Croak. This year's Hero Pun is a very difficult one, actually. Rex, Nia... Oh, I've got Nia as a blade at the moment, and the game doesn't like that for Otherworldly Fighter. That makes me sad. Which one do I need for... Sorry, I just want to check something. Yeah, I just want to check something for the for one of these here, because one of these will give me access to an item which I cannot currently use, but which I would like to get. Which I probably won't realistically be able to do yet. That would require me to do Dino Drama, which has a level 99 level restriction, which suggests there are going to be at least some level 99 enemies, which I cannot fight. Regardless. I can do some of these. And if I change my setup a little bit, to have Shulk focus less on healing, more on damage dealing, switch Nia in as a driver with a healing focus, I should still be able to do the otherworldly fighter one, which is a fun one. Already got wind. Go with another dark, which is actually very useful for what I would be doing. But I do want to go with damage. Honestly, I'm missing ice, so I'll take Peru. Yeah, I saw something about Warframe. Get some electric in there.
Always cute and fierce, though.
You just leave it to me. I'll use my brains to put this team to good use.
A slightly weird setup, but here we are. I haven't used Nia as a blade for a long time. Sorry, as a driver. And I want to actually start with Perun. I'm going to need some dark. And I believe Ice Ice Dark is the easiest way to get that. Otherworldly Fighter is still a really tough one. But we've got a better chance of doing it now. Oh, and it does the music. I'm so glad. Elma is really tough. But this is not yet why she's difficult. I shouldn't have done that. Actually want that elemental effect to wear off, because what I'd like to get is Ice Ice Dark. Does anybody have Dark? Oh no, I don't have anybody with Dark, I don't think. I think I messed up. Yeah, Ice Ice Dark is definitely what you want. Because if you look at the effect in the top right for Ice Ice Dark, it is Seal Reinforcements. And you really, really want Seal Reinforcements. Because, slight spoiler, Elma is able to summon reinforcements. God, Elma's cool. Why does Elma get to be so cool?
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
So, unfortunately, Elma has something there called Elemental Awakening. Which means that for every element orb surrounding her, she gets more powerful. So you actually don't want her to have a lot of element orbs. Which is unfortunate, because element orbs are fun. But it basically means as soon as you get one, if it's not a dark orb, which is the one you want, then you just switch in, you just go for a chain attack, and get what damage you can out of it. And if you look, I'm dealing like no damage. Her health bar is full. So that gets rid of her Elemental Awakening. We probably won't win this one. I just want to make that 100% clear. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. Oh my lord, woman.
Challenge was failure.
Elma is absurdly strong.
That was poorly judged.
So first thing is I'm going to swap out Perun for basically anybody. I really like Percival, but I'll be much better off with Vale. Unfortunately, Vale is number 1 for Zeke, so I'm just going to have to switch that up.
Where are we off to?
My blood boils.
Can I make Nia better at healing? I realize the answer to that is Nia's actually pretty good at healing, but it doesn't feel like it. I mostly blame Dromark, to be fair. So that's the first thing, but we didn't even get to the part where she got what are they called? Reinforcements. The other trick is easy mode. You receive no reduced rewards from playing on easy. So anytime you're having trouble, just go to easy mode. Thank you for the dukes, Nikki. One day. Hello, Greg. You're correct. Nikki is cute. Oh, Lord, Elma, please. Give me a chance. Also you, Nikki, how dare. Oh, Tora, please pull off this freeze. I really, really need it. Oh my lord, this is on easy mode, and she one-shot Tora. Oh my god. This is on easy. I would like to remind everybody of that. But this is what I wanted. It unfortunately does make her more powerful. But seal reinforcements is what you need. Because trust me, when she pulls out those reinforcements, oh my lord, it's even worse. As tough as she is, imagine this But you've got to fight, I think, up to 6 of them at once. Oh my lord, woman. And now you just never go above a level 2 special. Because if you add any other orbs, not only does it make her more powerful, but it also cancels out the current effect. The seal reinforcements only applies if that is the only orb. Basically, only the most recent effect applies. Which wasn't clear to me for a long time when I played this game. And yes, she can one-shot Tori. Man, please. That did like no damage. What the heck, woman? Oh my lord. She one-shotted 2 of us. What the heck is this? I don't remember it being this difficult. And my attacks just keep missing. You know, this would probably feel a lot more doable if we could also break her ever. She is Dark Element and should therefore be weak to light. But I'm not seeing a lot of evidence of that, so I'm just doing what I can at this point. My lord. And we're appropriately leveled, for anybody wondering. Yeah, that sounds pretty absurdly powerful, bro. Okay, This is just a slow war of attrition, which I think I can maybe win. But there's a lot of maybe going on here. Honestly, there are some pouch items which could make this easier. And it is interesting, she resists break. She's not immune to break. Nia, could you resurrect Tora, or is that my job? Oh my lord! Oh my god! This is uneasy. Hi, pup time.
Better luck next time.
It's fine, we'll get them yet.
Okay, one more thing I want to try. I couldn't do it on easy. You can set custom difficulty. Now, I don't remember where you set custom difficulty. Where do I set custom difficulty, game? Is it in system? It might be. There we go. You can turn everything down for the enemy and everything up for yourself. And sometimes that's the only way to get through it. I should, however, be using pouch item.
It's pretty.
And that should include Narcipair jelly for everybody. Everything else is kind of optional, but Narcipair jelly is so good. Josh, the custom difficulty was in one of the updates, which also included Bringer of Chaos difficulty, which is way more difficult. Now, one thing you might also notice is that Nia is at a much lower level than everybody else. One of the disadvantages of treating Nia as a blade is that blades don't get experience. Cell, hello. Thank you. Drive safely. Oh my lord! This is on the easiest possible difficulty setting. Now she's dealing way less damage than she was last time, and taking way more damage. But the fact that that her break topple launch smash is still able to one-shot me is insane. Since she is a dark type blade and is weak to light, spamming Sacred Arrow is probably your best option. Oh, Sage. Smage, sorry. I ain't even arguing that. I'm bad at all games, and this one in particular. But also, oh my lord, is Elma difficult. Nobu is correct, but also Nobu Q. Oh no, I think I just messed up. I did. This is bad. I have no guarantee that I can break either of these.
Magnificent.
Oh no. 50-50 shot.
Elemental burst.
Okay.
Magnificent. Elemental burst.
You did, Smage.
Magnificent.
Okay, I'm at least dealing a ton of damage here.
Magnificent. Magnificent. Magnificent.
Thank you, Juice. I haven't pulled any blades at all today, Juice, but I guarantee that I'm going to get a rare blade today. Let's just say I have a good feeling about it. And also I have some named core crystals. Yeah, unfortunately I messed up and now we got reinforcements. I wonder if doing seal reinforcements now can get rid of the existing reinforcements. It cannot. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted. Rip Rex. Oh my lord, there's so much going on. This is a slightly weird strategy I'm going with here, which does involve popping the dark orbs, which is probably a mistake. But in the hopes of being able to get a new one back very quickly.
Chain attack, finish. Blade combo, third stage.
Thanks, Bloodspot. Ow. Reminder, this is on custom difficulty, which is specifically designed to make this as easy as possible. Oh my lord! Man, please stop. Look how little damage that does. That's absurd. Also, Stitch, I will say, I appreciate your frequent, slightly obscure Meet the Parents reference. Not many people seem to know or at least appreciate that line as much as you do. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk here.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome. Begin. Magnificent. Elemental burst.
Hey, risk paid off.
Magnificent. Magnificent. Hit it, no. Begin.
Ice Mage, I still love you. Even if you've decided to hate us.
Elemental burst. Magnificent.
Okay, now I don't know if I still have to beat her clones. Lordy, I hope not.
Magnificent. Magnificent.
You know, if Ghost Factory in Xenoblade X was this cool, no one else would ever use anything else. It's still good, but it's not this good.
Magnificent. Enemy down.
Oh, lordy.
We can do this all day. Prepare to match success of friends.
And for that, we get a special cutscene. Where Elma is brought through into the land of challenge properly. Gah! What is this place? Are you okay? You're not prone? Yeah, about that. What is that word you're using, prone? You're saying it like it's a race or something? I know Gormati, Ardanians, Tantalese, and so forth, but I've never heard of a prone. Nor do I, I'm afraid. I do not recall ever hearing of them. But until just a moment ago, you looked like prone, just like my mortal enemies. I thought this was a battle simulation. You're telling me it's all real? Was this that traitor's plan all along? Friend, very perceptive. Whoa, where'd he come from? Friends sound startled, like 10-ton gorilla with fancy name appear from nowhere and start playing electric guitar. Sir, please, this fourth wall is barely present. You cannot start hammering at it. Mr. Archsage, respectfully, so it was you that arranged this? Indeedy doodle. Nopon Archsage capable of do almost anything in pursuit of entertainment. It's a weird thing to boast about. I did wonder why a run-of-the-mill trader was calling himself the Nopon Archsage. And anyway, what kind of strange tech did you put in that battle simulator? Oh, nothing much. Just a little trick for spirit away consciousness of Elma to this here land of challenge. So my real self is still in New LA inside the simulator. Very much yes. Glad we sort this out so quickly. You said it's my consciousness, but it feels like my whole essence is here. What's your end goal? Very good question. Answer is simple. To realize ambition of Nopon Archsage and make lifelong dream come true. Dream? What dream? Could it be to make Elma and me and you, Rex, meet face to face? Like, yeah. The Nopon Archsage is just a huge Xeno fanboy, and since he has reality manipulation powers, he made his fanfic real. It is as Shulk say, his dream of everyone to see Shulk and Elma in one place together. That is admittedly true. Who the heck is the everyone in that sentence? Can't believe this. All the machinations just for this? No, I forget myself. First, I should apologize to all of you. Yes, you're very good at that whole murder thing. I mistook you for enemies and attacked without provocation. The fault lies with me entirely. I hope you can forgive it. Relax, there's nothing to overlook. It was all just a big misunderstanding when you murdered us several times. My name's Rex. What's yours? I'm Elma, a member of Blade, a private military outfit based in NLA, the human colony on the planet Mira. So what you're saying is you're a Blade? Oh, yes. Do you know about Blades? Know about them? Dear madam, we are Blades. Blades and drivers, that is. Wait, what does driving have to do with it? But only Puppy is artificial Blade. Please to remember. No, hold on. I'm getting confused. It appears to me that the word blade may have different meanings in Rex's and Elma's worlds. But that's exactly why it's so delightful. Right, let's get things straight then. In my world, blade indicates the organization. And in yours it's a species? Race? Is that correct? You're not a million Titan Pedzo, but you're not quite on the money. When a person touches a core crystal, the life form that is born in that instant, that is a blade. And many of them have booba. The life form born from a crystal then, and they come in all different shapes. Hey Elma, I've noticed you're not surprised at Gramps and Dromark speaking. Right, well, maybe I'm just used to it. Many different races call Mira home, including cat people. Weirder still, we can all communicate freely. Some ascribe it to conscious interference by some unknown party. Man, if only Xenoblade X could get a sequel and resolve this. Your planet Mira, it's the first time I'm hearing about it. Your world certainly seems different from ours. The Bionis and all rest were relatively similar in comparison. Definitely. At first I just thought you guys came from some humanoid titan that I've never heard of. Hold on, there's something I want to check. What is problem? Why friend Elma looking at Tora like Tora eat Elma's breakfast? Don't you dare say that like it's not something you'd ever do, Tora. But Tora, just meet Elma. When Tora have time to go to Otherworld and eat someone's breakfast? Speech pattern definitely matches. You said your name was Tora? Are you friends with an... I'm gonna say it because she says it. With a Nopon called Tatsu? Meh 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 meh? That absurd. Tora not have any friends called Tatsu. Fine then. Seems I've got the wrong Nopon. The Tora I know was smaller anyway, and a far sweeter child. Meh. Tora copped to being larger than most Nopon his age, but never thought sweetness would be put to question. Easy there, Tora. I know it's a sore subject, but we really need to hurry this conversation along, alright? You pronounce it Nopon? Over here we say it with a short vowel. Are the creatures themselves similar? The appearance and mannerisms are the same. I can't really see any major differences on the whole. Well, it might support the hypothesis that my world is different somehow. It might be a little late to say, but... Rex, and you, Shulk. I'm ready to accept that you and yours are not simply virtual simulator entities. Well, that's a relief. And it's just a step away from being friends. Pyra's right. After all, it didn't take us long to ally with Pyra and her friends either. Yes, I certainly get that impression. There we go! What everybody wanted. Yes, I took a capture. Heck you. Meh. This is exactly the scene that Archsage writes so many stories about and posts to our Gentum notice board. For an Archsage, he's sure got some kitty-like dreams, eh? Say that again. You not make fun of Dreams of Archsage. Dreams of Archsage is chance for friends. Great chance to earn much experience and get awesome loot. That is an enticing proposition, but I do have my duties as a Blade Colonel to perform. I can't afford to spend hours on end stuck in a simulator. That is problem, that is barely problem. Nopon Archsage have already tweaked relative time stream flow rate setting. For one day that passed in this realm, time elapsed on Mira is precisely 270 milliseconds. Milliseconds? Did he just make up a unit there? Shulk, don't be mean. In other words, I could spend an entire year here and only lose 10 seconds on the other side? Exactly so. Perfect for training self. Also, Archsage deeply impressed by arithmetic skills. No need to train those. Yes, I can appreciate the usefulness, and thank you. So, what do Rex think? Want to borrow strength of Elma, just like did with Shulk and Fiora? I'm sorry, how is this even an option? I'm not messing around. Of course, you can never have too many friends. Then it's decided. From now on, I'll be at your command. Looking forward to it, Team Rex. You can now engage Elma as a Blade. Currently, she's engaged on Rex. You'll be able to engage her to any driver except Tora without having to use an overdrive protocol. To do so, simply select her on the right driver's Engage Blade screen. I hope you're looking forward to discovering how Elma performs in battle and using her to the utmost. However, you won't be able to take Elma to you when you leave the Land of Challenge. When you travel through the portal to return to Allrest, Elma will be removed from the party, so be sure to factor that in when planning your journey. Rumor has it that among the various rewards that the Nopon Archsage gives out for his battle challenges is an item that will let Elma enter Allrest. If that sounds good to you, then by all means be sure to tackle those challenges as they come up. Engaging Overdrive is a special ability that Elma has. To use it, press R and minus with Elma on the battlefield. Doing this requires a fully filled party gauge. Hit with Art while Overdrive is engaged, and the hits will be counted on the Overdrive counter in the middle of the screen. Hits with specials count as a 5 times rate. Similar to Overdrive in Xenoblade Chronicles X, but much simpler. You can gain 3 kinds of bonuses by raising the hit count. Damage boost, recharge boost, lower enemy resistance. The effect increases with the hit count. You can increase the duration of overdrive by filling up the entire party gauge while overdrive is engaged, and then activating overdrive again. However, while overdrive is in effect, party gauge gain is reduced and you can't use chain attacks. Be mindful of the downsides as you think of the best time to use it.
You're all mine.
Elma was the very last blade added to the game in any capacity.
Treasure acquired.
And there's a lot of evidence, unfortunately, that as a late addition, she was kind of rushed. She's missing a lot of voice lines that you would expect. However, she's still Elma. And she is incredibly cool. Her weapons are called Relses. That is one of, in Xenoblade X, that is one of the more powerful dual weapon classes. It uses Rex's dual rings moveset, unfortunately, but it is still very powerful. She is a dark type attacker. Her affinity chart includes Keen Eye, which makes sense. It's very much her style. Focus and lockpicking. Weirdly, no Dark Mastery. However, I am going to unengage her because I do want to go back to All Rest sooner rather than later. Because I want to pop some core crystals. Oh, not that one.
Showtime.
Oh. Hang. Oh. Heck, what am I doing? There we go.
My blood boils.
We need to go back to All Rest now. Understood. Doesn't look like we can go with you, so we'll just wait for you here. Shouldn't be too long. When we return, I'm sure we'll have need of all three of you. Will do, Rex. Get back safe. That took so much longer than I was expecting. Stitch, how dare you? How dare you call me cute? On my own stream? Where people can see? Illegal. Anyway, I want to pop just a few core crystals before I end stream. And for that, it turns out I'm going to have to turn Nia back to a driver again, so why did I ever make her not a driver? Because I'm a fool. Nia. Nia will be getting Bess's core crystal, but apparently not yet. Morag. I will give you the lucky core crystal. One of my favorite blades design ones.
Cassandra here! I will work day and night to ensure our happiness.
Cassandra is a dark type shield hammer tank. She is really, really cool, and we'll go into her in detail another day. Zeke, I want to give the inherited core crystal. Not one of my favorite designs, but, you know, you do what you can. Certainly an interesting design.
We are Sheba, lover of beauty, wealth, and banquets. To wit, we dream of assembling our very own entourage. And to that end, we must acquire all the assets we can. We expect you to support our noble cause.
Sheba is a water type ether cannon who spends a lot of her time in the bath. You know, Bath Sheba. I hate this game sometimes. And then at the moment, Morag has our highest luck. So I'm going to pop my legendaries and my legendary core crystals and my rares. I'm not going to bother with boosters today. Actually, on my legendaries, let's try for it. It's unlikely. I'll view the awakening on my legendaries, but not on the rare. Britannia is a really cool name. I think this was another common. Had a brief moment where the head shape confused me, but I was wrong. I'm getting all ladies today. Including the two named crystals. And the two that I haven't popped. There's no point using boosters for an element I don't really care about. There are only a handful of blades that I don't have yet. But they're the blades I want. Especially one of them. Especially two of them. Fine, especially all of them. Let me not pretend. I keep getting the same ones. Stitch, that's so mean. Why would you say that? But also, it will probably happen. Okay, I'm just gonna start skipping Awakening now. Might as well use the boosters up. I meant to skip Awakening. Oh well. Maybe it's luck. It wasn't luck. I meant to do more than one, but sure. Yes! Yes! It all pays off. I adore Ursula. She's not an amazing blade, but she's an amazing design. Thank you, Stitch. You fooled the Gacha gods. I adore her, and I'm gonna leave that there. The one thing I want to do is thank you for the dude, Stitch. I'm gonna do something slightly weird, which is I'm going to restart the game in order to get to the event theater to show you her awakening. Baby Shark would have been great. Thank you, Nikki. So now we've got most of the blades I'm interested in.
I'm Ursula. Pleasure. Shoulder to the wheel. Right, Barry?
She's adorable.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Shoulder to the wheel generally means we gotta work hard. Nothing more than that. And yes, weirdly, there are two of them. They are, Josh. A thing I've never noticed. But yes, thank you all so much for joining me. What a perfect way to end a stream. Who should we raid? It would help if Twitch could actually load and show me who's live. Ooh, Tria streaming BioShock. That might be fun. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've raided Tria. Not in a very long time. Thank you all so much for joining me. This was a great stream. I got through a bunch of side quests. We managed to unlock Elma. We got Ursula. This was a wonderful stream, and Next week, we're going to be focusing more on the main quest and making progress there. Probably finishing out Chapter 8 next week, which means we're not that far from finishing. My next stream will be Friday, 5:30 Eastern Time, where I will be continuing with Return of the Obra Dinn. I'm hoping to finish it soon. I'm enjoying it, but there are other things I want to get to as well. But yeah. Stay cute. Say hi to Tria for me. You all are rad. And I hope to see you all around in future streams. Have a good one, everyone.